For problem number 1, imagine you are a registrar and you want to protect the records of grade 8 students in the system. What are you going to do? Using do while loop, set the password to grade 8. So before we create the program, let us understand how will the program work inside the system. So say for example, I have here to ask for a password, and then we'll compare if the password is not equal to grade 8, and then we'll display the output here. So say for example, I will input grade 7, and then the program should compare, is grade 7 not equal to grade 8? So if it's true, then it must display enter a valid password. And then let's say, again, I was asked for another password, and then I inputted this time grade 5. And then the system will compare, is grade 5 not equal to grade 8? So if it's true, it should again display enter a valid password. And then I will be asked again for a password. Then let's say I will input grade 8. And then the program will compare, is the one I inputted, which is grade 8, not equal to grade 8? False, because they are equal. Therefore, it should go out of the loop, and then it must display password is correct. So that is the concept of the program. That is the idea of the program. And then let us now put that into the JavaScript programming code using do while loop. So remember that we are asked to create a program that will set the password to grade 8, and that the user will input the password, and if the password is incorrect, it will keep on asking for the password until the password inputted is correct. So we will be using that we will be creating that using do while loop. The first thing that we should do is to declare a variable. And this variable will store the value that will be inputted by the user. So let's say we use the variable ask. Okay, so we begin with var ask to declare the variable. The next is we begin our do statement, because inside the do statement or the do while statement, it will keep on asking already for the password. If the password is incorrect, it will keep on asking for it. So let's have here do, and then inside the curly braces are the statements that the program will do if the password or if the condition holds true. So in this part, we will set here the asking for the input of the password, because that's the one who will keep on repeating until it holds true. So what do you think is the JavaScript code that we are going to use? If you still remember, what's the JavaScript code that we are going to use if we are going to ask for user input? Very good. We are going to use prompt. Okay, so let's say we use here ask equals, and then we put prompt, open parentheses, and then the question that we want the user to ask. So let's say we have here enter a valid password. Okay, so the program will ask for a valid password, and then whatever the user will input will be stored in variable ask. Okay, next, let us now set the condition. So if this holds true, this will keep on repeating. This will keep on asking. So let us now put the condition here. The condition is we will put the condition here. So we have here while, and then you set the condition. Okay, so remember in our simulation a while ago, it should be that if the password is not equal to grade 8, it should always ask for a password. But if the password inputted is already equal to grade 8, then it should go out of the loop already. Okay, so in the condition, we are going to put while ask, because that's the variable that contains the value inputted by the user, while ask is not equal to, okay, and then we set here grade 8, okay. So why do you think grade 8 here is enclosed with double quote? Very good, because grade 8 is a string. It's a combination of letters and numbers, so we always enclose it with double quote, okay? So our condition is while ask, and ask contains the password or the value that the user inputted, is not equal to grade 8, it will keep on doing this statement inside the loop, which is to enter a valid password. But if the user inputs the correct password, then it must go out of the loop and then display here. Okay, so we put here, let's say we want to display a message. If you still remember, what are we going to use if we want to display an output in your browser? Very good. We are going to use alert. Or you may also use document.write if you like. So any of those you can use. So we have here alert for your message, and then display password is correct. Okay. And that's the program already. So as you notice, you have here the ask variable, and then it will contain the value inputted by the user. And when the condition is met, or when the condition is always true, it will keep on doing what's inside the code or the block of inside the curly brace. But once the condition evaluates to false, then it will go out of the loop and proceed to the next instruction, which is to display password is correct. Okay. So let us check if this program is really working. Okay, we go to the folder, and this is the program that we created. Let's open it in the browser. Okay, let's make it a bit smaller so that you can see. So we have here, okay, prompt, which says enter a valid password. And then whatever you inputted here will be stored in variable ask. So let's say I will input here grade 5, okay? And then the program will ask, is grade 5, is the value of ask, which is grade 5, not equal to grade 8? True, because they are not equal. So if it's not equal, then it must continue to ask for a valid password. So click OK. So again, it asks you to enter a valid password. So again, let's say I will input grade 7. And then we'll ask, is grade 7 not equal to grade 8? Still true. So again, it will go inside the loop and continue asking for a valid password. So say for example, I will input grade 8. Is grade 8 not equal to grade 8? False, because they are equal. So it will go out of the loop and go to the next instruction, which is to display password is correct using alert. Okay, and then click OK. So it says here password is correct. And that's how you're going to create a password using do while loop.